Debuting last year, Andres Muschietti's It broke box office records and scared the socks off people the world over. The tale of a group of misfits battling a paranormal clown sounds more strange than scary, but the runaway success of the movie speaks for itself. Some of the many records broken by the film include the biggest opening weekend for a film in September, as well as the biggest opening weekend for a horror film overall, as well as having the second biggest opening weekend for an R-rated movie, coming in only behind Deadpool. But perhaps the most impressive of its achievements is topping not only the worldwide box office but the domestic one as well, coming in as the most successful horror film ever made. Sorry Regan, but split pea soup just doesn't cut it anymore. So why am I here and what am I rambling on about? It's been over 6 months since the announcement of It Chapter 2, and this is everything we know so far. We already have a release date set for roughly the same time as the last movie, which is September 6, 2019, as well as it being confirmed that Andres Muschietti is taking on directorial duties once more, thank God. As for the actual details of the film then, it's set 27 years on from the first It movie when the kids have all grown up. They have to go back to Derry to face the evil clown pest once more as he's being bothersome. Muschietti has also confirmed that there'll be flashbacks to the children's narratives within this new movie, so for fans of scary 80s haircuts, this one's for you. So for the adults of this movie then, there has been loads of speculation on who could be cast as the grown-up kids. For those unfamiliar with the novel, it's split into two halves, so there's the opening side with the children growing up and dealing with the clown, and then 27 years later when they come and have to deal with it once more. Since the sequel was announced, many famous names have been attached to the Losers Club, most noticeably Jessica Chastain. She's now involved to take on the role of Beverly, which is a win for ginger women the world over. Also recently signed on to the film is James McAvoy and Bill Hader, who will be playing Bill and Richie respectively. That's as well as the most recent news that Jay Ryan will be playing Ben. On top of them, James Ransone will be on board to play Eddie and Andy Bean as Stanley. And of course, as Pennywise himself is the ever creepy Bill Skarsgård. That leaves Mike as the only Losers Club member yet to be cast. The director has said he wants something much darker for the character, and instead of leaving him as the librarian in the original novel, now wants to make him a junkie instead. A librarian junkie. I guess books aren't a hard enough drug for Mike. Stay in school, kids. It Chapter 2 will also be likely going full Lord of the Rings and tying the two films together in a 4-hour director's cut. Producer Roy Lee has said, "We're taking it and making the movie from the point of view of the kids, and then making another movie from the point of view of the adults that could potentially then be cut together like the novel. But it's going to be a really fun way of making this movie." Now for the most exciting stuff, rumours! Things are going to get weird. Weirder than the first one, in fact, as Muschietti has confirmed that following the events of the novel, he's going to be exploring the more trans-dimensional elements of the book. In the book, the Losers Club travel to a dimension called the Deadlights, where they encounter it in its true form, a weird spider demon. Whilst the ending is a bit of a letdown, and I'm talking a giant turtle throwing up the universe kind of letdown, Muschietti believes the narrative of the Deadlights would be important to the plot of the sequel. If word is to be believed, then the sequel is going to be even more terrifying than the first movie, with the Argentine director claiming to bring your adult diapers. Just a bit gross, really. It's quite a bold claim considering how successful the first film was, but if he can come through on his promise, then it might just be one of the scariest films of the year. Or 2 years, or like 5 years or something. I don't know, I'm just very excited to see it. So there's all we know about the upcoming sequel of It. Hopefully we'll have more news for you soon on the project, but until then, we've got to wait until 2019. Boo! If you hadn't noticed, I've been Ash, this has been What Culture, and if you like what we're doing, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notifications bell, and come back for more. Thanks for watching!